Hello, I'm MC Toon, the second worst rapper in the world. How you doing tonight? I got a special early show because my debate interlocutor is in the UK, and it's a little easier time zone. It's 4 o'clock for me and 10 o'clock for him. And his name is the People's Poet, or Big Psy, or Simon Perry, or Big Blue, or did I get them all?
There's a few more there, but only close friends can call me some of the other ones. You know what I mean?
All right.
Not quite falling into that category yet.
Now, they're asking who's the worst rapper. The worst rapper is Multi Tom Tom. Now, Simon, you said that the King is watching, and I told my wife, she was all excited, and she's like, "You need to wear a tie." So I got myself a tie. So I'm sorry.
It's blue. It's the right colour.
I don't know how to address the King, but
well, we don't know which one it is yet. Is it Greg or is it Simon?
I do hear a little echo in the background there. So all right, got the tie going. So
say hello to my friend.
Hello.
The most feared and respected football hooligan of a generation, and he said, "If you don't smash that globe with your baseball bat by the end of this, it's coming for you."
Bring it on, buddy.
There you go. What is it? You're a West Ham fan, aren't you? You're a West Ham fan, and you love the Gunners.
I love West Ham. I love them Gunners.
Yeah, loves the Gunners.
Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
The ludicrous display, which was that?
Yeah, well, the thing about Arsenal is they always try to walk it in. What was Wenger thinking sending Walcott on so early? So,
geeks.
All right, can you explain a little bit about the King?
Well, just saying, it appears that Queen Elizabeth was challenged to the throne on the 9th of July, and she was given 21 days to respond. So it would appear we have a King John III, who was Joseph Gregory Hallett. Although when I made a post, in fact, let me share it right here now. I'll share a poem that I wrote for him, and the poem. Let me just attach it. Let me find it, because we tried getting on. We've been chatting for a while, haven't we? We couldn't get it on the MacBook, so I'm on my phone, and just bear with me. But I did. I wrote this for the King. I do like your tie, by the way. It's very nice.
I hope the King approves. Or the Queen, whoever's in charge. I don't know. I can't keep up.
Well, I don't know if everyone knows who's in charge at the moment, mate. You know what I mean?
Now,
just bear with me.
How did he become king? Did the Lady of the Lake, her arm clad in shimmering samite, throw a sword at
it? We've been lied to about pretty much everything. Obviously, we've been lied to about the shape of the earth being the big one, the cherry on the cake. But Anne Boleyn wasn't really executed. If you believe his claim, his legitimate claim was Anne Boleyn wasn't really executed. But then there's someone called, he was called Michael, and Tony Robinson, Sir Tony Robinson, that was in, he was Baldric, and he's done a few other things.
You were frozen, by the way.
Am I frozen?
Yeah, you're frozen on the screen.
Is it a good picture?
There's maybe better pictures of you.
Yeah, all right. I'm sure there is. Let me pop up my friend Mariana over there. See Mariana there? Can you see that picture?
Okay.
Yeah, she works for the BBC. We chat quite often. She said that she didn't sign up for this. She didn't know she was going to be assisting a mass genocide. She's accidentally trying to discredit the actual truth. I'm sorry, please forgive me. So, yeah, let's hope we don't have to replace a picture of Mariana with a picture of you there. So just bear with me one sec. Let me try this again. Let me go on. I want to find this poem that I wrote for a King. Yeah, as soon as you brought him up, I think it's only right. We'll have a bit of chat, and then we'll get into the big one. And you'll have your 20 minutes to present your case. Bear with me. Would you like to? I tell you what, I want to hear you rapping it. Yeah, the second worst rapper in the world. I want to hear you. Come on.
There is freedom of speech, but there's limits to the freedom of speech. So I don't want to get in trouble. So
Well, let's say one of your songs while I'm looking for it, mate, and I'll tell you one of mine. Yeah, so let's say one of yours first, man.
I've not written any songs. I just
No,
do
come
other,
on, man.
I just do other
Go on, then.
bands. So there's only
What
one
else are you
person.
gonna do, then?
There's only one person in this audience that's heard me rap, and that's Punchy, and he's not even here.
Right. Are you getting your tattoo out today? You getting your tattoo out?
Well, all right. To see my tattoo, you get 3 guesses at the name of the band, and that's it. Your lifetime supply of guesses is 3.
Right. Okay. Well, let me do some more research into it, and I'll I'll have them 3 guesses.
All right.
I did actually know someone had a tattoo on the bum with Hanson. You know, when one did
Oh,
bap, bap.
No.
Oh yeah,
No,
she was a girl.
That's
though.
terrible. That's terrible.
There's a City fan who just wants to say hello to you as well.
I don't know who that is.
That's Frank Gallagher. I just thought
Okay.
I'd pop that one up there. But I'm struggling to find this one now.
All right, people are
If it was on the
guessing.
computer, it'd be a lot
People are
easier.
guessing ABBA, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Jonas Brothers, Whitesnake. It's a punk band. Queen. Oh no. Whitesnake. Why Whitesnake?
Not
Metallica.
X-Club 7 then, no.
Oh my gosh, people. There you go. Black Flag is a punk band. Clash, Rancid counts. Sex Pistols. Nope. Sex Pistols.
It's not
is
the
not it.
Ramones.
It's not the Ramones. All right, so that was your first guess.
It was, so I've had one guess, so right, so we'll keep going and
Okay.
figure it out. We'll figure it out. You got a clue? Do we get a clue?
They're from Texas. That's the only clue. Flogging Molly. Tusk has a Black Flag tattoo. Very nice. Husker Du.
I've got my favourite wrestler tattooed on the
gosh.
back.
Daft Punk is not punk, actually. It's not Blink 182. My goodness.
People guessing there, isn't there?
People are guessing like crazy. All right, so Skrillex is not a punk band. Slipknot is not either. Oh my gosh. Is this Creaky's
It's not
cousin?
anything.
Are you maybe from Wales?
Me?
Yes.
My family heritage, yeah.
Oh, maybe it
My
is
grandpa
Creaky's
was,
cousin.
yeah.
Real
I don't
big
know.
fish.
I don't
No.
know. I've got a song for your president, you know. I wrote that.
Well, I invited him, but he didn't reply. So
No. Well, the song's called Trumps. Would you like to hear a bit of
okay.
that?
Well, let me do a
Okay,
couple things first here.
okay.
I've got
Go on,
if
then.
it's short.
Clear it up.
If
Go
it's
on.
short, just do a little bit. I got a Marco. Oh my goodness, HRVOJIC. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. It's a new member.
Okay, so
Thank
this
you
is
very
the
much,
message to
Marco.
Donald Trump, yeah? Donald
a
Trump,
sec.
yeah?
Hold on a second. I'm reading something from Ilya Moon. For $5 says, which king is here? I have my queen of gynocracy crown on and ready. Bring forth the king. So if king, whoever, or queen, feel free to message me and afterwards.
Well, if it's King Simon in Australia, then England has a Prince Jet. How cool would it be to have a prince called Jet? That's pretty cool, isn't it? I don't know, with Prince Andrew, I saw a newspaper report the other day and it said an underage girl was forced to have sex with Prince Andrew. That's a funny way to spell rape, isn't it? But anyway, that island that Bill Gates sends, it's terrible, isn't it? How many times has Bill Gates been to that Epstein's Island?
All right, let's
Anyway.
get off of that topic. That's not the topic we're
All right,
covering today.
okay, all right.
And that's not even on this channel, so you find some other channel for that stuff.
All right, okay.
All right, you were going to do one verse, just one verse.
So we Donald Trump song, right? Okay, well, off the top of your head, because I know it off by heart. And if anyone wants to know more about me, family friendly, go to Office Blokes Podcast, and you'll see me on there today where I do a few more. But it goes, OMG, am I the only one who wants to dump Trump and thump in the face? The guy's a disgrace to the entire race, hope not to disappear without a trace. We're running out of space, losing the space race. Go back to your rightful place, your extravagant Trump tower. Contemplate your potential power for an hour. Take a shower. You're really sour. You're more boring than David Gower, who is the most boring cricket player ever. Yeah. Take a walk in the Bronx, mate, and you would cower. You'd grab a girl by a flower and not think twice about grabbing some granny batty, you ratty. Try chapati, you batty. You could do a chapati as well. Couldn't even take on David Batty. I need to buy my mum a Bugatti. And he goes, even at a distillery, they still distillery. Sorry, Donald, I've got more faith with Ronald McDonald. Hashtag wake of a shake. He ain't the breaks. Please wake and start to make a McSkunk shake and the McSpace cake. In my throat, I may get a lump, yet I don't get a hump. But I say I'm not a chump. I'll take being football's answer to Forrest Gump. Anyway, there we go. I've got hundreds of songs, mate, all on top of you. Come on. I'm only entertaining you because I was challenged, mate. I was challenged, you know what I mean? People calling you a coward and a chicken for not taking you on, mate. Come on.
I'm glad you showed up, but people are saying that I'm now the third worst rapper in the world.
Well, you see, content. I'm a David Beckham of rap, yeah. David Beckham was shit at football. Oh. I'm a footballer, yeah. I'm a David Beckham of rap. I'll take that all day long, mate, yeah. Because David Beckham was shit at football.
All right. So,
Matt, I've heard of him. Have you heard of David Beckham?
Bend It Like Beckham. I saw that movie.
Nah, he can't bend it like blue, mate. I urinate all over him as a footballer, mate. And I played American football as well for numerous years as well. But anyway, I like your tie.
Thank you.
I don't like that in the background, though. That farcical, preposterous, pseudo-scientific deception, conspiracy theory hoax in the background there. I don't like that. I used to have one by my bed. I really struggled to come to terms with the fact that the Earth's flat. I struggled.
Somebody says you're worse than David Yates. I don't know who that is.
Nah, I don't. Is he related to Bill Gates? Then you say Yates.
I don't know. People are still guessing my tattoo. It's right here. But no, it's not. Okay. It's not the dicks.
I've got one on my shoulder as well. You know, mine's my favorite wrestler. You know, that could be
the dead Kennedys. That would be. Well, I wrestled in high school. Is it me?
Unfortunately, not. That's my favorite UK wrestler there. Yeah, and then we got his belts there. Yeah, but in terms of American wrestlers, I've got him tattooed on my back.
It's Hulk Hogan.
A funny story actually. Right, it's on the
podcast. Roddy Piper.
Yeah, it's what?
Roddy Piper.
I did like him, and he made some good film. What was a film where he wore the glasses? Is it They Live, We Sleep or something?
All right.
You need to put them glasses on and realise, yes, mate, that's what you need to do. Stop living in Cookie Land on your spinning ball, mate, and put them glasses on and realise it's flat. And Bill Gates is trying to kill us all.
Okay, so we never really agreed on a format. That's why it's kind of going messy here. So,
yeah, well, you know.
How about people are asking for subtitles. I'm sorry. I can't do subtitles because I've already set it to ultra low latency, and I don't know if subtitles would work for Simon any better than it does for Dell. So, talk slower. I don't know. Anyway, so
I will try. I know you Globers, you know, you're a bit slow, aren't you? You'll believe anything. You still leave a carrot out for Rudolph, eh? Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, man. Monkeys on a spinning pear, mate. I've heard some nonsense in my life, mate. Monkeys on a spinning pear.
Is that Ilya? Is that a rap that you just sent? Are you paying me to rap? Oh my gosh.
Come on, let's hear you rap. Come on, let's hear you. Come on, MC Tune.
I gotta pre-read it here. So in this style. Okay, all right, Ilya. It's the Humpty Dance. Oh, okay. I don't know that song well enough, but all right, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. You're a flatty, but yo, you ain't McFlatty. So yo, the globe is ready for you. There you go. There's my rap.
All right, but we don't live on a globe. But there you go.
All right. So
anyway,
there you go.
That's
thanks, Ilya Moon.
That's the alleged king there. That's the alleged king with details there about him challenging the throne and stuff.
King
like
Joseph.
Yeah.
I brought my tie for the.
Apparently so. Yeah. Apparently so.
Cretan Ball for two Canadians says Leeds United. I assume that's a.
They're back in the Premier League, and they hate Man United nearly as much as us Manchester City fans. So Leeds are all right. We can't wait to get them back and spank their ass next year as well.
Oh my gosh! Second best Bob for £5 says, please note this man does not represent England as a whole.
Well, obviously I don't represent United fans because we hate Man United fans, but you know, there's not many Globestars left in Manchester anyway. We all know the truth, mate.
Sure. let's do this. I can start with. Oh, you froze again.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
How's the cognitive dissonance coming along? But anyway.
So here's the deal. You
Go
have
on.
previously sent. You did. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh, hold on. Get over here. My screen just flipped around there.
Here.
Okay. So you have previously on Facebook you posted something that was apparently a flat Earth map.
Well, you
Right?
see, you're here to argue that Earth's a globe. I'm here to argue that it isn't a globe. So,
but you
I've
posted
asked the
but
King
you
of England.
posted
I've
a
asked
map.
King Greg.
So just a
Go on.
second. I'll show
Go on,
this.
hit it
This
up.
is
Hit it up. Bearing in mind, I've asked King Greg, if it is King Greg, whether he's been on Air Force One and queried what the map on Air Force One is about, which appears to most to be a flat Earth map and some. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's. You didn't look close
what's
enough, but
Donald
that's
got to
fine.
say about that, Mr.
So,
Trump?
all right, so
Mr.
here's-
Trump, is he there?
So let me read this. Let me read this here. You said on Facebook, you said, "Yep, I'm putting MC Tune in one of my pockets next week to keep pseudo Simon Dan company." And then you've got two maps. You've got the air map of the world,
We
1945,
disclaim it.
and
Is that the Gleason's map?
the azimuthal equidistant map, which is the same. Gleason and AE and the air map of the world 1945, they're all the same.
And the United
projection.
Nations map? The United Nations map? The United Nations map?
Yep, they're all the same. They're all the same.
So
Now,
the WHO, you know, Bill Gates runs the WHO. When I see a flat Earth map,
hey,
flat,
this is my time. My
and
time
it's
to
got a
talk.
dagger
Hold on.
through it.
Back
Let's
off.
make around it. Go on.
Back
You
off.
get 5 minutes. Go on then. Go on.
All right. So on there, that map. So I have the air map. I'll just drop the full size air map. I downloaded a big full size version of it there, right? And that one has a scale. Did you look at the scale of that map?
Like I said, I'm here to disprove the globe.
Okay, yeah, but so what I'm doing is I'm using the meme that you posted, and we're looking at that, and I will share that to you so you can see it. So just a
Okay,
second
let's do
here.
it.
I gotta. Where did it go? I got too many windows, too many tabs. You know how it goes when you have too many tabs open, right?
Well, yeah.
You ever have lots of tabs open?
What are you drinking there?
That's tab. I have an open tab right
Tab.
here.
No, I don't drink tabs, mate.
Oh, it's terrible.
I don't even drink
All right,
alcohol anymore.
you should
Watch
see.
this, watch this.
Do you see what I? All right, so there is the scale from the map that you gave me, that you posted
If you
on
say so.
Facebook, talking about how you're gonna put me in your pocket with Simon Dan. Now,
Well, hang on. Should we discuss how Simon Dan is in my pocket at the moment? Should we discuss that? Should we discuss
hey,
how
hey,
someone
stay
in
on
the
topic.
US military?
Stay on
Go on,
topic.
Go on.
Stay on topic.
Okay, well, someone bragging
is-
that he had the top education that US military had.
Hold on.
came
Hold on.
from
You
an
said okay, but then you stayed off topic. We're staying on topic here, okay?
He's kind of getting back to it, but
Somebody
go on.
somebody in here already diagnosed you with ADHD. So, all right. On this map here, we see where it says 50 degrees north, the number of miles in each 10 degrees of longitude, right? 445 statute miles for each 10 degrees of longitude at 50 degrees north. But then we scoot down to 50 degrees south, and it says 445 miles to each 10 degrees of longitude. It's the same north and south of the equator. It's mirrored north and south. This map that you posted clearly states that the lines of longitude converge south of the equator. Thus, your own meme shows that the Earth is a globe.
Does it though? Does it really? Or are we talking theory?
This
Because
is
we've been theory,
this is
so
a map.
orbital mechanics.
This is the scale on the map that you provided. That's your map. Your evidence,
But
your claim.
hang on 1 minute. What did I say? I said that is a model that a lot of people go by on the flat Earth. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm querying what's on Air Force One, mate. I'm querying what's on Air Force One, mate. That's what I want to know. I want to know what Donald Trump knows about what's beyond the Antarctic Wall.
That's
what's
a different
beyond
topic.
The Antarctic.
Hold on. Stay on topic here.
Okay, we're not on the globe.
This is the topic. This is the evidence that you already brought into the conversation, and I'm just examining it. The map that you used says the Earth is a globe.
Does it really?
Yes, it does.
Does it really, though?
It absolutely does.
Does it really?
Let me.
Maybe like to explain that.
There we go. Here is another one of the legends. They're in the three corners. The other three corners has legends here. So the amount of distortion in the east and west distances may be estimated from scales in the panel below, which is the one I showed already. The length of the meridians is the same as it would be on a globe. Therefore, north and south distances are true. On this projection...
If it was a globe, though.
On this projection... Just a second. The large land masses surrounding the North Pole are reasonably true in shape and relationship, so the map is excellent for studying the possibilities of global war strategy based on trans-Arctic air transport. The distortion of Antarctic land areas would be so great that these are not even shown. So they don't show the Antarctic portion because the distortion is so great. So, there you go. Your map that you posted. Okay, go ahead.
Was it though? So the point I'm making is theoretically, your spinning ball nonsense works. Yeah. So I'm trying to find. Can you get on Instagram there and pop up Instagram? Go and find someone called Round Earth Facts. Yeah. Go and find a post there where someone in the top US military came for me, bragging he had the best education and he was absolutely convinced that we lived on a spinning ball. And like I'm saying, theoretically, it could work, yeah. But in reality, it's just not real, mate.
All right, so hold on. Just there's a topic. Address the topic. Okay.
Address the topic.
Can you address the topic?
There's no globe.
No, hold on. That's just denial. Can you actually address the evidence that I presented?
Repeat the evidence.
That would be the evidence is the map that you shared previously on Facebook that clearly states that the Earth is a globe, and you used it.
Oh, no, it doesn't say it's a globe.
It actually does.
Does it say it's a globe?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
No, it's not a globe. It's not a globe.
Okay, but saying it's not a globe doesn't make it not a globe.
Well, the fact that it's not a globe makes it not a globe.
Yeah, but you didn't present any evidence to refute yet. All you've done is say it's not a globe.
Well, anyone that's suffering cognitive dissonance or denial knows that.
Oh, but you didn't present any evidence yet, and that's the deal.
There's one of my songs.
All you've done is
my songs. A lovely lady, which sounds like Dolores at the Cranberries sings, and it's a finger beauty, that song. It'll melt your heart. There you go.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Well, you need to present evidence, not just make claims. I presented some evidence there. Now I can do more. I thought it was kind of funny because I used your own evidence against you. So you're using a meme as proof of a globe, then? Is that what you're saying, or a meme, or whatever you call them? That's not evidence. That's not evidence, mate. You can't use that. I didn't use your meme. I used your meme as a starting point, and I actually got the high resolution map from the U.S. Air Force there.
Well, you see, if you go to the Instagram page on that Round Earth Facts, you'll see that the U.S. military Air Force came for me when someone that said that he built the GPS and everything. So, in theory, we could live on a globe, but in reality, we don't. That's a genius behind the deception.
Okay, all right. So rather than refer to a Instagram post, can you bring some evidence, maybe some measurements of flatness? Some measurements of stationariness. Maybe could you give some descriptions of people testing for things like whatever it is that you think science has proven to be that it's flat.
Well, you're talking about science. Okay, well, let's go. You said that you would line up that debate, Team Flat versus Team Globe. Can we cue the 18-minute mark and watch the last few minutes of that, please? Can we do that, seeing as you're in control, it's on your computer?
Yeah, all right.
Pissy Ham Davis, you call him.
Is
Pissy
this,
Ham Davis, you call him.
Oh, yeah, Pissy Dave.
Team Globe versus Team Flat. As you call him, Pissy Dave. He's cleverer than Einstein, mate. Smarter than Einstein.
Yeah, he drinks his own piss. So, all right, hold on a second.
Well,
all right,
what
I've
would
got it at...
Needs must.
At 18. So, I'll share it to you.
Well, just share it. Everyone see, mate. That's all you need to do.
Everyone will see it, but I want you to see it too, so that you know where I am. Let's see. I don't know if you're gonna hear it.
Possibly not. Are we on to the last question now? There be all out of the physics degrees out of the
18 minutes and 17 seconds, okay? So, if you talk, the people won't hear.
Okay, let's hear it. That seems to be going pretty fast to me, yeah. Can we hear it? So have you dubbed it? Can you hear that? Anyone? I can't hear that. Should I be able to hear that?
All right, they're saying they can't hear it. I got to change my audio. Just a second.
Go back. No one can hear that.
Yeah, all right.
No one can hear that. Not just I can't hear it. So go back to just prior to 18 minutes, if you would.
Yep. All right. All right. That's Daz Nez. Have you seen his map? It's hilarious.
Now, if you go back to just 18 minutes, like I said, mate, I'm not here to prove it's flat. I'm here to prove it's not a globe. In turn, proving it's flat. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
not enough, but let's go.
Here we go.
All right, it's going.
Right, you mentioned detecting gravity waves.
Just before you continue, so Cardiff has a gravitational waves department. They get very angry if you call them gravity waves. Gravity waves happen on water. These are gravitational waves. I don't know the difference, but they get very bent out of shape.
The thing is, before I was into the flat Earth and everything, I was really well into science, really into quantum physics, Einstein's theory of relativity, the whole works. So when
I've only seen flat, mate, and basically the whole belief system is based on Einstein being right and the LIGO experiment.
I wrote to ask a physicist, and I asked them a question, and they weren't able to answer. Well, they refused to answer. Okay. I've asked the same question over the years to various people. None of them have answered me. Okay. So this might get a little technical, just a little bit. Right. So the way LIGO works is that it's kind of like an L shape. Okay. With these 15-mile long legs. And what they do is they fire a laser, split the laser into two directions. Okay. Bounce them back off a mirror, recombine them, and you get an image on the screen. Okay. Now, if at any time the distance between the two legs changes, so if a gravitational wave goes along one side, it will change the distance, change the size of that leg. Okay. Then there should be an interference pattern on the screen.
Yep.
You agree?
Yep.
Right. So this is supposed to prove Einstein. But what Einstein said is that it's not the gravitational wave isn't in space, it's in space-time. So if space contracts, then time slows down so that the speed of light stays the same. So if you're doing an experiment with the speed of light, you will never detect gravity waves because if the gravitational waves, sorry, no. So that if one leg shrinks slightly because of this gravitational wave, then time would slow down for that beam of light. So it will arrive exactly the same time as the other beam of light. No interference pattern. So if they detected something, that means Einstein was wrong. So if they don't detect something, that also means Einstein was wrong. So what do you got to say about that?
So
leave it there.
Yeah.
That's the best answer today.
This would absolutely be the case if you were doing this experiment with anything other than laser light, or light in general. Whatever speed you're traveling at, if you were traveling at half the speed of light and you fired a laser, you would see that laser go away from you at the speed of light. Yeah. So it doesn't actually matter about the fact that the light is slowing down because it's still traveling at the speed of light.
Don't try and blind us with bullshit. The point is, you're using well, Einstein says that it's not just space, it's space-time. You change the space, time changes, so that the speed of light remains the same. That's the core of Einstein's relativity. Mm-hmm. So that means it can never detect a gravitational wave.
But the light is still traveling at the same speed.
Only because time is reciprocal to space. So it has to, according to Einstein, that's what has to happen. That's Einstein. It's Einstein. You can't argue with that. It's not me. It's Einstein.
It's not quite one over the other.
It is. That's it.
No.
Oh, kind of.
It is Einstein's theory. I'm afraid so. It's described it accurately.
Okay.
Go and read it, and we'll see you next year.
The beam of light is travelling further.
Sorry, say again?
The beam of light is travelling a different distance.
No, because again, it's space-time. Time and space curving, changing shape, contracting. But the speed of light has to stay the same in Einstein's theory. So, it works the same way in LIGO that it does apparently with the Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
These guys have got to go. Chris is actually on schedule.
We're tired.
So, can I just say, on behalf of us, thank you very much. A big thank you very much.
All right. You still there? I don't hear you. You're muted. Still muted. I don't know what happened. Well, let me read some super chats while you work on that, I guess. Let's see. Ilya Moon for $5. Nuh-uh. Insert stupid globe Earth denial. Bill Gates. Nuh-uh. Math what? Debate over. Yeah. There hasn't. It's just been claims, and then a misunderstanding of things. So Jessica G, $5. Is there some kind of prerequisite that in order to be a flat earther you have to be missing at least 13 of your teeth? Oh, jeez, Jessica. I'll let Flurfica G know if so. So I gotta send him a message. Oh, it's midnight. It's midnight in Israel. Let's see. So I don't, maybe, all right, hold on. Zoom doesn't sometimes let me let them unmute depending on the settings. So allow to, yeah, you can unmute yourself if you're muted. I see you doing something, but I don't hear you at all. So let me go here.
You're quite clever. You're a sneaky, crafty little swine, you aren't you? I've just screenshotted you and I'll put it out there, but you muted me. So you are quite crafty. You are clever. As for the teeth, watch me podcast, understand a bit more, and I'm going to have teeth a lot better than yours. Just drilled in pretty soon, mate. So if we're getting down to personal insults, mate, then well done. Let's take it on to that level and let's mute me. But at the end of the day, mate, the theory of relativity relies on light speed being a constant, which we now know isn't. So anything that you've built on top of that, mate, is just nonsense. And why did it only choose one apple to fall from a tree? When it landed on Newton's head, this imaginary force, why did it only choose one apple? Why did it only choose one apple?
I don't think that people actually think that the apple is really a true part of the story. It's just a part of the instruction. So, so the mute, I did not.
That's gravity gone now, man. That's gravity gone. You're going to try and bring gravity into the equation with a 3-balloon experiment. So 3 balloons, one with helium, one with oxygen, one with combustion.
Hold on. We don't switch topics that fast. Stop.
No, wrong gravity.
Stop.
Come on. Okay, sir.
You played that from Pissy Dave. I'm going to address it. Okay? So Pissy Dave doesn't understand relativity. It's a complicated topic. I get it. As I understand LIGO, it's testing not on LIGO. As I understand relativity, the gravitational waves is shrinking the actual length of the arm, but light speed is the same. So since the length of the arm changed, but the speed of light did not, that's how you see the interferometer, the interference pattern.
So when an arm changes, even though it's like a 15-mile set structure.
Yeah, that's the point of it. Yep.
Really? So you wanted to prove this? Because I know by your sources, if you type in on Google about the LIGO experiment, it will say a blatant lie where it was built taking into taking the curvature of the Earth into consideration, but I know there's no curvature.
So you said it's a lie, but you didn't provide any evidence.
Well, I'm sorry, mate, but if you're telling me that over a 15-mile structure, that was built taking into account the Earth's curvature, and you look at this picture and say, hand on heart, there's actually curvature, then you need sectioning or something, mate. You're insane. There's clearly no curvature.
And all right, and so that's again you're switching topics here pretty quickly. So let's finish a topic. Let's finish a topic and then move on. Okay.
But your sources are incorrect because how far away is the sun according to your sources?
Are you happy to concede that that Pissy Dave's understanding of relativity is incorrect?
No.
Okay, so then show where somebody other than Dave, somebody qualified, describes it and has refuted it.
Well, there's many. If you look into it, you go and research into how many universities and even countries have condemned Einstein's theories.
Okay, well, you know what I mean? Just present one.
When Einstein was asked what it's like to be the cleverest man in the world, he said he hadn't got a clue. Ask Tesla, and we all know about Tesla's, what Tesla said. And I know you'll probably research and say it was a fake quote or whatever, but Tesla. He nailed it.
Okay, so no evidence.
We all have to root for Tesla. We have to search for Tesla, didn't we?
Here's the thing. I'm asking, send some evidence. Just claims. It's claim after claim after claim, but no evidence. Never with evidence.
You can't prove we live on a ball. You can't prove we live on a ball.
That's another claim. No evidence. So
you can't prove a lie. So I know, and anyone knows that you can't. Prove a lie. You're trying to prove a lie. So can we play the Marilyn bit now, where she goes to teach them governors meetings?
We will as soon as we close out the previous. As soon as we close out the previous topic.
Well, I'm on Tesla. I'm on Tesla. Tesla.
Tesla did not address LIGO because LIGO was built after Tesla died. So
he's got it right there, and it's a flat realm and stuff.
I've not seen any refutation of relativity by Tesla. I've seen him say things in passing. I've seen him say things in passing, but I've not seen him actually take.
Look at a fucking globe on Selly. How many dumb motherfucking people are sat there watching? Oh, look, there's a globe. Is that a globe on Selly? That looks like a globe to me. It's not real. We don't really live on a globe, do we? Is that meant to be a real globe? There's satellite imagery. Satellite images. You're making me laugh, mate. Come on, man. Give your head a wobble.
So
give your head a wobble.
Do you have any evidence? Do you have like a refutation that Tesla provided of relativity? Did he do that?
Well, it's not real, but there you go. He provided the alternative.
So saying it's not real doesn't do it. He didn't provide any alternatives either.
In your opinion, but you believe we live on a spinning
Well,
ball.
then send it. Then let's look at the alternative that he presented and have a look.
I've just shared it. Do you want to read it and break it down?
Is it a meme? Or is it
like
a detailed... you froze again. Is it a detailed...
It's a quote.
Okay, yeah, a quote doesn't...
So if Tesla tells me it's not a planet, and Einstein says, ask Tesla, you know what I mean? When you was asked what it's like to be the cleverest man in the world, and Tesla's not saying it's a planet, that is one piece of a jigsaw to come to a conclusion that Earth is not a planet. That's just one piece of a jigsaw. Clearly not on a planet. There's not a chance you're on a planet. The health-centered heliocentric system is not real.
Okay,
we are clearly not on a planet.
Stop. All right, lots of claims. Like this vomit of claims. This diarrhea of claims, but never yet have you done any evidence. So you're just losing it constantly. Do you want to win? You win with evidence. You don't win with claims.
Well, I provided evidence. Like real photos. People, you all bitch on YouTube about memes and stuff like that. Yeah, a meme. I mean, I used to say meme. I didn't even know what it really means, but I know what a real photo with a real matter-of-fact statement. But it's quite self-evidential. What's the difference between that and a meme? I mean, and how many people are sat at home now watching the BBC with a globe on the weather? You go, no, of course we live on the globe. It's on the telly. I mean,
you got anything? I'm still waiting.
I'm trying, but again, you just like you mute me before it appears that you're blocking me from sharing things.
So here's how you... Oh, hold on a second. Now, so Zoom... Just a second. Zoom by default doesn't let people unmute themselves, and Zoom by default doesn't allow people to share things. So that mute that you saw...
You muted me. I even got a screenshot saying that you have muted me before because you're in control. It's your little thing, isn't it?
No.
So listen, I will prove you're reliable.
Listen.
Go on.
Zoom, by default, does not allow people to unmute themselves. It is a setting that I have to change, and I did not change that in this particular meeting yet before you did that. So I have now. Okay, so...
Fantastic, brilliant. So should we go through this list there? Did you get stuck at number 2, like a lot of people?
Okay, this is not evidence, so...
No, I'm asking the question. That's something I've done. I've made that.
I have researched it longer than you have.
Have you really, though?
Yes.
So did you do it with an open mind? Because you've got a globe by your bed and a Star Wars T-shirt on. Now, my brother, he loves Star Wars. I used to think it was a possibility, but it's really not. So, and I had a globe by my bed. And something else,
I did.
I used to idolize the World Cup.
Okay.
I used to idolize the World Cup, mate, and now.
Do you have any evidence? I'm still waiting for that. Just some evidence.
Evidence of there being no curvature. I've shown that numerous times, and anyone that's not suffering with the early denial stages of cognitive dissonance
sorry,
can clearly see that.
I didn't see any measurements of station error flatness.
Well, do you want to play that video that I sent you? The first 3 minutes of that one, the Pythagoras. How that gave us a trump card against the globe.
So the if you're going to use the Pythagorean theorem, that's the wrong math.
No, you're going to play it.
Yeah, I'll play it.
Okay.
I have a feeling it won't be any evidence again, because that's been a pretty standard for you. All right, so which one was this? Is this Rob Skiba's bad attempt at math?
Even globies can see to be 8 inches per mile squared exponentially. You know what I mean? Are you going to show the physics? Did you hear about the physics teacher?
Okay, that's the wrong math, but I'll play it. So somebody's saying I froze. So,
did you hear about the physics teacher? Sorry, here's my calculations. This is something I made myself. Yeah?
ADHD is really a problem for you. One topic at a time. You've got to focus more. You got to focus.
If you listen to that podcast, you'll see that I'm chatting. I get diverted, and then 15 minutes later, I
understand.
Well, I was looking into.
Yeah.
I understand. But you got to focus. You got to focus, man. All right. So I have I'll share it to you so you see where we're at with the Rob Skiba's bad math. Rob Skiba is scared of me too. I've challenged him to debate, and he blocked me. All right. So here we go. Here is Rob Skiba's bad math on Seventh Day Lie Seeker, Truth Seeker, who's on my paradox. He's on my the Truth Seeker, the YouTube Truth Paradox, Truth or Paradox. Okay.
To curvature math and looking into stuff like this, I came across an interesting word problem, which, ironically enough, absolutely nullifies the entire ball Earth thesis.
Anyone looking
and
at
it
that
does
diagram
so
I've
using
there,
their math.
Images I've gone through a trouble of putting together, will realise that
this is a website
we came over for a globe, mate. Carry on pretending if you want, mate.
You're talking over Rob Skiba. I don't mind.
Whatever. Anyway,
sure, you're playing it.
Here.
Yep.
So they're talking about how can I find the curvature per mile of the Earth's surface, and they give an answer right here. And they say after you do all the long form math, it ends up being 7.98 inches, or like we said, everybody's just kind of rounding it up to 8 inches per mile. All right, but then it says, look at our response to Shirley to see what happens after the first mile. So you click on this, and there's an interesting question posed here at the top. There are two 6-foot men. What would the distance be between them before one could not be seen because of the curvature of the Earth? And this is apparently this person, Shirley, had a grandson who was stationed in Baghdad, Iraq, who was asking the question. And he goes to explain, it's 8 inches per mile, blah, 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 but it's not, 6 feet is 72 inches. So 8 times 9 would be 72. So you might be thinking, well, it's 9 miles. The dude would have to be 9 miles away for a 6-foot person to be obscured at 8 inches per mile. Well, no, it's not a slant. It's a curved. It's a ball. So you can't just, multiply 8 times the miles. And when they go through all the Pythagorean theorem and blah, 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 you end up with 3 miles as your answer. Okay? So at 3 miles now, and we'll go back to our chart here, assuming your eye level is at the ground, 3 miles, 6 foot is obscured. Now, this is what's interesting. And I'll create a little animation here for you to be able to visualize what I'm thinking here. And I'll let you think this through with me. Okay, let's just imagine our world as a beach ball. All right, the lines of the ball clearly...
All right, and that's where I'm stopping, because the formula that he presented first...
It just showed the globe on it, is that why? He brought his shitty fucking triangle globe on.
He has the beach ball. The formula that he provided is a parabola, not a sphere, number one. Number two, it is not our math. That is not the math I've ever used for calculating what would be observed. So the math, hold on, the math that I use, and I'll send this to you. There is the math, the formula I use to predict how much should be hidden. All right. It's got a cosine in it and an arc cosine in it. Do you see that? That's the formula I use. So, if you think that we can see too far, then I'm ready to test that right now. Right? So you get the latitude and longitude of some particular observation along with the elevation, and the picture, and then we'll look at that and we'll see.
We see. I tried this with Simon Dan. We tried this with Simon Dan, and I sent him a video that had about 100 of them in it. Yeah, just a load of them compiled together. And I said, "There's no point going through the altitude of each one, yeah, because at the end of the day, anyone with half a brain cell can look at a compilation of them and realise that it's irrelevant because you can see too far."
All right. So your claim is we can see too far. I'm waiting for the first test of that. Do you have one picture with coordinates?
No.
Just one. I'm ready.
One.
I'll do this while you're looking here. I got this going. People, while he's looking for it, this is the first of 2 meetings with him. I really like Simon. He's pretty fun. Next week, if he'll agree to come back, we're going to talk about 5G. Not today. Don't get off track.
No, well, it's a war on oxygen, not 5G. It's a war on oxygen.
I said don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't give me any. Mate. Don't give me any. Don't tip your hand to me. Make me guess. All right.
Oh well, you know.
All right.
I'm just going to show a series of pictures, mate. But,
no,
you know,
just one. Just one. Just one. I don't want to see. I don't want a series. I want to see one, and then we will test that one. And if it fails, if it actually shows seeing too far, that's a point for you. You're at 0 right now. If it doesn't, then it's a point for me. Then we can go to the next one, right?
How about that one?
What's the elevation?
It's irrelevant.
No, it's not. How do you know that you can see too far? How far should we see? See, that's what we do is we calculate the consequences of the claim.
You should see the curvature from left to right as well as going forward.
Well, how much curvature? So what we do is we calculate the consequences of the claim.
The very fact of the matter is you can't see any. The very fact of the matter is you cannot see any whatsoever, and you clearly should.
You've said you clearly should, but you don't know. But here I have that is a very familiar picture. So just a second here. There it is. That is the very same one. Oh, very, very interesting. So just a second here. I will drop that in. So, all right, I'm going to share this to you, and then I'll show it to everybody so you can see it. Dog. Oh, you already see it. Do you see it already?
What's that?
Do you see the GoPro, the same picture as you're sending me?
Well, I can see it flat, and then I can see a fake.
Okay, hold on.
GoPro.
You're only seeing your. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to stop sharing. There it is. Okay, so here we go. Trying to. Somebody says, "Show us the goods." So, all right. How do I? All right, I'm going to stop your share. There it is. And then I'm going to share something to you so you can see, right? And then you'll see the same thing. It should be the same. All right, you see that same video there? Or same picture? Mm-hmm. How many 500-mile sections of perfectly flat horizon does it take to make a sphere? Right? We should make this full screen. This will be good. This will be good. All right? But that's taken from this video here. I see a curve.
I thought ships disappear over a curve.
Hold on a second. Don't change the topic.
Bill Nye, lying actor Bill Nye.
You said don't change the topic. Don't change the topic unless you want to concede defeat. Because this is the picture you showed, which is a dishonest scam by some lying scumball flat earther who intentionally skewed the picture. That was this picture. So you were fooled by a lying scumball flat earther that lied and intentionally changed this particular view to lie to you. You fell for it. That's what happened. You fell for the lie.
Not at all, mate. Not at all.
Right there. We're looking at. So you said there should be a curve. There's the curve.
No, it's not.
That's not curved.
Should we talk about the SpaceX car thing?
We're talking about your claim again about the flatness. So here is your evidence. Your evidence. This is the topic. So you can concede that you fell for somebody's lie, or we're going to stick on this and we're just going to look at this beautiful curve.
None whatsoever, mate. None whatsoever.
You don't see a curve there?
Well, I can see. Well, I know in reality there isn't one. And I've seen air balloons at higher altitudes than that.
Yet another claim.
At higher altitudes than that with no curve. So how does a curve appear at 109,000 feet, but not higher than that?
Maybe somebody else was lying to you and you fell for it because it matched your
lying to me.
Your pre-selected conclusion. So you selected a conclusion, and somebody sent you this lying scumball sent you this manipulated image that was originally curved.
An image isn't science, mate. That doesn't prove anything.
Oh, but you're the one that brought it up. So are you rejecting your own evidence now? Because an image isn't science, therefore your image isn't science, therefore why the hell did you bring up an image?
Yours clearly says with GoPro, though. With GoPro.
Trapped.
GoPro fisheye lens, it clearly says with GoPro.
Oh, is that it? Can you make up your mind?
Well, should we talk about with SpaceX, guys? Should we talk about Elon Musk?
No, we're not on this. We're not on that yet. This is what we're looking at right now. We're not changing the topic.
Okay. Well, it even says there, GoPro, with GoPro. GoPro's renowned for adding curves, so all you've done is added a bit of curve. That's it. So mine's real, yours isn't. On to the next one, go on.
They're both the same video.
109,000 feet, though, you're saying? Curvature appears? It clearly doesn't.
Yeah, so which one is it?
GoPro.
Is it this one? Or is it this one? Maybe all of the videos that you saw from high altitude were with fisheye lenses and hand selected to show flat. Could that be it?
None whatsoever. But anyway, let's talk about the big one. Let's go for Elon Musk. Let's not talk about a weather balloon and camera wobble and stuff like that.
This
let's
evidence.
go for Elon Musk. Camera wobble, it even says GoPro lens. It even says GoPro lens.
It certainly does. So are you going to stick with that one, or are you going to not? Are you going to insist on only videos that do not have GoPro lenses?
Well, another thing on that picture, should we discuss the hotspot from the sun? If the sun's 93 million miles away, which it clearly evidently isn't, then how's there a hotspot?
You're going to need to show your geometry on that. Go ahead.
Well, you're not letting me share things, are you? You're not letting me share things because I've got things to share. You're gonna allow me now, then, since you're in control. You're saying I can't do it.
Yeah, hold on. I need to stop. Only one can present at a time, so I'll stop that one. There you go. Now you can go. So you're gonna show your math on the hotspot. So the geometry for the hotspot.
Well, it's clearly not 93 million miles away.
That's a claim.
Right, that's clear for anybody to see. With any discernment can see. But that is not 93 million miles away.
That's just a claim. So substantiate that claim, if you want, or just have it be a claim.
If it was 93 million miles
dangling
away,
out there.
If it's 93 million miles away, it couldn't leave a hotspot like that. That's quite simple to understand, really.
And that is another claim that you have not backed up.
That's a statement, but it's actually real. If it was 93 million miles away with sun, which it clearly isn't.
Here's the deal.
Clearly isn't.
You've claimed it cannot be a hotspot, but you didn't support your claim but with evidence that it cannot be a hotspot.
My claim is it's not 93 million miles away. That is my evidence right there in front of you. Just one of the pieces of the jigsaw.
And what are the units of that measurement?
It's called discernment, common sense.
Measurements have units.
You're right.
Measurements have units. What are the units of that measurement?
Well, we're looking at a few photos there, aren't we?
Yeah. And what are the units? What are the units of that measurement?
What are you talking about? The distance that the picture is
measurements.
taken away?
Measurements have units. Measurements have significant digits, and good measurements have an error margin of error analysis. So, what is the units on that particular measurement that you put up there?
Which one are we talking here? The big one with a hotspot, or that picture there about six different pictures of the sun?
The six different pictures, the 6 different pictures of the sun in clouds. Yeah. Which one of those pictures had units?
Units.
Yes, measurements have units. So, for example, how tall are you?
Me? Yeah. About 193 centimeters, mate.
Okay, centimeters is your units. 193 is the number. There's 3 significant digits.
So
okay.
let's just look at them angles there. How can a ball of flames 93 million miles away project them angles?
Are you
You
talking
tell
about?
me. You tell me.
Are you confused about crepuscular rays?
I'm asking you, mate. I'm asking you. How can they come at that angle? Possibly, if that's 93 million miles away with sun, which isn't, and I'll put my life on that, but it's not. How can they give them angles? How can they possibly give them angles? Possibly. How is that possible?
So,
you tell me how it's possible. No, go on. You tell me how it's possible.
Yeah, it's absolutely possible. That's how parallel lines look. For example, have you seen train tracks?
Yes.
And have you,
all the train lines, none of them are ever built with taking
have you seen how?
into account,
Hold
are
on. Have you seen how when they go away from you, they kind of get closer?
So how far away is the sun today, man?
So, hold
According
on.
to your science.
So I'll show you. I got to present to you, so I got to stop this one here.
Go on then. Let's have a laugh. Let's have a laugh.
So there you go. So, according to you, the train tracks in the top right come to a point. Is that correct?
Well, you're talking vanishing point there, aren't you? So that explains why the sun goes out of sight. Would you allow me to share one in response to that?
Hold on. You're claiming that crepuscular rays can only happen, that somehow it shows you exactly where the sun is. If that's the case, then crepuscular train tracks also tell you where the train tracks converge to a point.
A lot more makes sense.
Right?
Go on, sorry, mate. Go on, say it again. He's deeply indoctrinated, mate. Like deeply indoctrinated. You know what I mean? Like deeply. There's a picture there. It's got sun coming through that rays, and he's trying to tell me it's 93 million miles away.
Yeah,
That's
it
just
is.
insanity.
So it's been measured, but you don't have any measurements, though, right? You don't have any measurements.
And discernment to realise that that's not 93 million miles away, and
it requires measurements. And you've got nothing. So all you've done now is you've basically claimed that railroad tracks converge to a point.
Well, hang on. The only measurements I'm missing out on, if anyone wants to help me, because anyone with half a brain cell can see that the Earth's very flat and that sun is not 93 million miles away. And I may have gone a bit far, but I've called out Brian Cox for anyone and say one gun, one bullet.
Brian Cox won't be here today.
Hang on. I'm not asking you to shoot your head off or anything, but even if I said that it was 15 miles away, it would be closer than Copernicus or anyone else of them pseudoscientists would guess.
But you don't have any measurements of that, right? Now,
well, that's the only thing I'm missing out on, mate. The exact size and measurement. You see, I was being led to believe it was 3,000 miles and 3,000 miles away, 32 miles wide, but now I don't even think it's that far, mate. And that's the only piece. But I'm not here to prove
tell you what.
I'm here to disprove you, mate.
Here's what.
I'm on the Earth, which is not a globe. I'm a globe denier. I understand
that. All right, so here's what I did. A friend and I, a few people of us, 3 months on the solstice, the equinox, and the solstice, we measured the elevation of the sun if the Earth were flat. So we started with the hypothesis that the Earth is flat. So I will. All right.
Well, it's not completely flat. It's not completely flat, but go on.
Yeah. So all right. So I'm gonna. Let's see. How should I do this? So I'll start with this one. Yep. Just a second here. So we used science.
Well, bearing in mind that gravity's already gone in our debate, and everything you present now is based on that.
I don't remember saying anything about gravity. I said we use science to measure the height of the sun. All right.
Oh, science form.
Yeah. All right. So you should be able to see. It's on my website. On the 2019 December solstice, I'll show you my the measurements I took there. I used a tripod. And I know the height of that tripod because I I know the length of the shadow at local solar noon. Right? So here's the height of the tripod. Here's the length of the shadow, 121 inches. Measured the angle, 22.54 degrees. All right? So that's the angle of the sun in the sky. All right? Do you understand that? Is that?
Go on. I'm still listening to what you're saying, mate. But you know,
so
you don't
I
know
just want to be sure that you understand that I can measure the shadow and at local solar noon, so the shortest the shadow ever gets, and then I can know the angle of the sun in the sky. Right? So it's a measurement. Now, what we can do with that is we get the angle, and if we know how far I was at the time from the subsolar point. Now, you know what the subsolar point is? That would be that would be the, I'm trying to remember what folder I have it in, but the subsolar point is the point above a point on the Earth where the sun is directly above. So, for example, on the day of the December solstice, that would be the sun is over the Tropic of Capricorn. So everywhere along the Tropic of Capricorn at local solar noon, the shadow it casts straight down, so there's no shadow, right? You know about that? Goes across the top of Australia, it goes across South America and Africa. So I have, then I did the math. And you said you used to do math. You did some sort of, what was that?
I know, an accountant.
Okay. Let's see here.
That was a long time ago when I used to believe we lived on a globe.
All right, so I have here. There we go. I have the map that you posted. Do you see that? Right, it's the AE map or the Gleason's map. It's the same one. You see
United Nations.
Yep, the UN flag has a similar. All right, so there you can see in America at 45 degrees north is where I was. And the Tropic of Capricorn is 23.5 degrees south. Right? And so we know where the sun is at local solar noon. It's over the Tropic of Capricorn. And we know where I was at 45 degrees north. So we know the distance from where I was to the Tropic of Capricorn. 68.5 degrees latitude, which is 4,730 miles. That's how far I was. That's how far I live.
Like we said, you're not proving anything. In theory,
I'm measuring things. None of this is theory. This is just straight measurements. Okay.
Like I said, if it was a globe, then the maths for science work, but it's not a globe.
No.
Would anyone want a globe?
I am assuming that the Earth is flat for this calculation. Okay, so don't talk about globe, right? This is the Earth is flat hypothesis. And so I'm using actual measurements, the angle of the sun, and the distance that I was at the time from the Tropic of Capricorn where the sun was. I was 4,730 miles away from the subsolar point, and the sun was at 22.5 degrees elevation. Okay, got that?
Again, sorry, I'm outside, mate. I'm outside now. Go on.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're following.
I'm trying to, mate. It's not that I don't understand it. It's just you gobbledygook, mate. You're trying to present who live on a globe.
This has nothing to do with the globe. This has everything to do with this is flat Earth. This is using the map that you provided. The map that almost every flat earther provides. There's no question that I'm at 45 degrees north.
I said most people go by this model. Most people that are globe deniers that know it isn't a globe go by this model. That's what I've said. So I've not presented that model as matter of fact. So let's get that straight. I want to know what that map is on Donald Trump's plate.
Then what's the correct map? Do you have that? Could you? I'll use your correct map then.
Well, we've already got rid of gravity. We've already established the sun's not that.
Do you have your map? Do you have your map? What map is your map, please?
Well, we'll go off the one you're using because that's what a lot of people are using. But bear in mind, I've made it pretty clear. I'm here to disprove the globe, not prove it's flat. Although disproving the globe proves it's flat. Who knows?
No. I'm sorry. I'm testing I'm testing the flat claim. And so you are trying to say this is not your map. So then provide your map.
I want to know what Donald Trump's map's all about on Air Force One, because I think it was land beyond the Antarctic, mate.
That was from
people do.
Well, that map is off topic. It's an AE map centered on Washington, D.C., and it was not on Air Force One while Donald Trump was on. I believe it was from the 60s. So totally off. It's a very different looking map because Antarctica is over on the side and a greatly skewed blob. So here's the deal. There is 60 nautical miles between each line of latitude. That's 4,110 nautical miles, which is 4,730 miles. There's no getting around this. This is just simple distances across the Earth. So that's how far I was from the Tropic of Capricorn.
In your opinion?
No, this isn't an opinion. This is well established.
Oh, she's saying it's facts that that's a flat Earth map. You're saying that's a fact because I've never said that. That map is fact. I'm saying it's fact. All unmanipulated water finds a horizontal level.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The fact is, this is a fact that nobody has ever disputed. I was 4,730 miles from the Tropic of Capricorn at the moment of the December solstice. All right, that's how far away I was. If the Earth is flat, then we can do some simple math. Okay. So I'm sticking with if the Earth is flat. So here we go. We can construct a triangle. Are you laughing? Are you laughing because the Earth is not flat? I'm laughing too, but we all get it. Okay. So here is testing. Testing your claim of flat Earth. Okay. So now 22.51 degrees, 4,730 miles. Now we know the elevation of the sun. Right? So what would you do to solve this triangle? Can you solve this triangle?
Where do you solve it?
Yeah, solve the triangle. So calculate. Now we know two of the angles and one of the sides. That's angle, side, angle. We can solve the rest of the triangle. We can get the other angle. We can get the elevation.
Oh, it's pretty annoying, isn't it?
Right. Wait, this now
I'm in America. On him, but I wanted half an hour. I was expecting half an hour. You know what I mean? I thought he'd have played the reggae song "The Earth Is Flat" by Jabbering Friends, and anyone with half a brain cell would have been able to look at the video and listen to the song and go, "Shit, yes, flat."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm testing your claims. You've made claims and never supplied evidence. Never even tested your claims. I'm testing your claim for you, right? So this is in America. I don't know what grade you would learn this in England, but in America this is taught.
Where have I claimed this? Where have I claimed this? Go on.
7th grade or 8th grade. So this is somewhere between 11 and 13 years old. Students are taught how to solve a triangle. So did you finish high school or whatever you call grade 12 or a 13 in England there? Because you would have covered this. So
I didn't enjoy school though.
I
didn't enjoy school really.
It doesn't matter. You would have had to cover
most
this.
A lot of it's a load of nonsense, isn't it? You know what I mean? Most of it's nonsense. I mean, we'll tell you will live on a spinning pear and all sorts.
Yeah, but geometry is not. Are you saying that geometry is nonsense?
No, go on. We'll stick with geometry as maths. Yeah, it's the science behind the globe that most people doubt.
No, but are you claiming that this doesn't work? Are you claiming that geometry is a lie?
No. Geometry's good by me, mate. Geometry's good by me.
So people are saying this is covered in year 7 in the UK. So if you successfully passed year 7, then you would have covered the necessary math to solve this. Did you do that?
So what are you asking me for here? The missing angle?
The elevation over on the right side. The elevation. How would you?
Go on, mate. Go on. Enlighten me.
All right.
You tell me.
Well, you could just Google triangle calculator, right? But I'll do the work for you. You use SOHCAHTOA, which I'm sure you're familiar with, right? And the elevation of the sun is 1,973 miles, as measured from my position. No, this is just applying. If the Earth is flat, this is the hypothesis that the Earth is flat. It's not a claim. This is a fact.
It's one possibility. But go on.
This is a fact.
Possibility.
If the Earth is flat,
it's not a globe. It's a fact. It's not a globe.
No, I'm sorry, but that's just a claim. Now, I've not just made a claim. I'm supporting my claim. If the Earth is flat,
I've supported the claim.
I did the geometry. I did the geometry. The sun is 1,973 miles in elevation. Okay. Now,
come on, this is you presenting this, mate.
If we go back to the map here, in the middle of the night, the sun is still over the Tropic of Capricorn, but it's on the opposite side of the North Pole from me. It's 10,944 miles away. We can do the exact same thing. We can construct a triangle, and we can solve it. I won't bother you to try to apply the law of sines or SOHCAHTOA to figure this out. I'll just do it for you. I'm used to doing math for people, I guess. So the angle is 10.22 degrees. So if the Earth is flat, then in the middle of the night, on December 27th, viewed from Minneapolis, the sun must be 10.22 degrees above the horizon. And I can tell you for sure that it was not. Therefore, the Earth cannot be flat.
I'm not saying it must be.
Now, I'm just applying math and science to your claim.
Okay.
So you've claimed the Earth is flat. I tested it. It cannot be flat. Now, do you have an explanation for that?
Well, it's not a globe.
Okay, do you have an explanation for that, though?
Well, okay, should we go back to the Bible? You a Christian? You Christian?
No.
The Bible,
That's a different topic. That's a different topic. This particular one, I tested. I measured.
You're asking if the evidence is not a globe, so I'm referring to the Bible now.
No. I measured the elevation of the sun over flat Earth.
Simon, speed up, mate.
Simon, calm down here. Listen up. I measured the elevation of the sun over flat Earth. Simple. Just measured the angle. Easy to do. Geometry works.
That's what you're saying. But go on.
Yeah, and if you disagree with it, what I'm asking for is your refutation of that. What error did I make in my calculation? Was it the distances that I got wrong?
Well, you're presenting this, mate, but like I've said, you're trying to prove we live on a globe, yeah? And I'm trying to prove we don't.
Actually,
you're not trying to prove that we don't live on a flat Earth.
Well, I'm proving whatever I want to prove. It's my choice.
Let's stay to the globe model.
So I completely. Well, I already did that earlier, right? I completely destroyed the idea that the Earth is flat.
No, you did not. How did you do that?
Because I measured the elevation of the sun, and then I tested to see if it matched observations, and it did not.
Well, you know, I'm sure NASA have a lot of observations that are complete nonsense as well.
That's a deflection again. If you'd like to admit defeat, please deflect again.
I'm not admitting defeat, mate.
Is there an error? Is there an error in my math?
Well, bear in mind I've got a lot going on. I'm doing a few different things here at the moment, yeah. And you just like you're going on with yourself far too much.
In my math?
Well, I'll go back and rewatch it and let you know tomorrow. Okay. Right? Should we move on to the next subject now?
I'll wrap this up because you did ask for evidence that the Earth is spherical, because that is mine. Yep. So I was not the only one to make that measurement. There were three of us that made the measurement on that day. It's up on the screen.
How many people were meant to have gone to the moon? It was meant to be 3 of them, wasn't there?
Please deflect if you'd like to admit defeat. So what we did is 3 of us did that, and all 3 of us got a different elevation for the sun, which doesn't work well. But when we had the hypothesis, we test the hypothesis that the Earth is a sphere.
So it was 3 of you, and 3 of you got different results. Well,
I'm sorry. Did the middle of my sentence interrupt the beginning of your sentence?
Come on,
you got to let me finish my sentence here, okay? 3 of us measured it from different latitudes. We got a different elevation of the sun. But when we used the hypothesis that the Earth is spherical and the sun is very far away, we all got the same radius.
How it's very far away?
6,400 kilometers. All 3 of us got the same. So that is scientific, factual confirmation that the sun is far and the Earth is a sphere. Now, if you have an error, if you think that's wrong, please point out the error in my math. Now, I'm sure you didn't follow along, and you can do that later, and I can send you the link to this. And this is the 84th, not the 85th live stream I've done. And I've sent during the debate and after the debate to Flat Earthers the evidence that they said they'd look at, and not one has ever gotten back to me. So I don't hold much hope for that. Okay?
Should we have a bit of reggae music now, mate? Should we go on to that? Come on, let's have a bit of that song or something, mate. I think everyone's getting a bit bored of you now, mate. Come on.
Yeah, the bloodletting is
I'm getting bored
long enough.
you,
So
mate.
yeah, I will.
Play Jabber and Friends, yeah. The Earth is Flat. Go on, line that one up, mate. Let's see about
which
one.
Is that? So you sent me 3. So I'll accept your concession there. You sent 3 videos.
Jabber. Concession. You are funny. You're quite smug. I do quite like you. I'm warming to you. All
right, hold on. Yeah, people want to see your beard on the screen now again. So let's see. People are saying no reggae, please. But all right, we'll give a little bit. So there, you sent me 3.
Let's go through the Earth is Flat budget, because anyone can look at a display. Why don't you look at a display with the altitude on it, and then look at a picture out the window and realise the Earth's flat? Because I've got to make it as a pilot. You said there's no pilots and no Earth's flat.
There is no pilot. There's no pilot.
You're in denial. You're in denial.
Send me that guy. That might be the very first pilot that accepts a debate with me.
No, you see, it's not the first pilot. I've shared a YouTube video. I'll go find it right now, and you share it because only you can share it.
Topic is your music. Do you want to not do the music? I'm fine not doing music. People are saying no.
Let's listen to Jabber and Friends. The Earth is Flat, shall we? I find this other one of about 15 different pilots all know the Earth's flat, just to defeat your claim that you say no pilots think the Earth's
flat. I want
a
pilot on here, so I don't have. Let's see what video. All right, I'm looking at the 3 that were on your channel. That's the ones I have queued.
Jabber and Friends. Come on, Jabber. The Earth is flat. You live in an illusion.
Yeah, music is not actually evidence.
Well, like I say, the music will help people on your scene of cognitive dissonance, and the video concludes that it's flat, mate.
So you're like 0 for 10 on evidence here. So
Round
Thinker is
way
going
over
to
10
sleep.
out of 10 of evidence here.
All right,
put a song on. Let people hear a bit of reggae music.
I'm sorry, I can't. It's not in my notes.
Do you want me to send it over again, or do you're itching there, aren't you? Come on, man.
I don't know which one that was, because I have the 3 and they're all in your channel.
Type on YouTube, The Earth is Flat by Jabber.
How do you... J-A-B-B-A?
No, just one B. J-A-B-A. The Earth is Flat by Jabber. And I think the video is by... Is it Sanchez Brothers?
The Dirty Sanchez Brothers?
Is that what you're calling them? Bro Sanchez TV. Look at that
Bro
one.
Sanchez. Oh, yes.
Yeah. The Earth is Flat by Jabber and Friends. It's a relaxing flat earth reggae song, and anyone that watches
Bro
this...
Sanchez.
Yeah, go for it, man. And he says the Earth is flat in big writing across it. You see that?
All right, hold on.
Well, let the people hear it, man. Let the people hear it.
People are already saying ooh.
No, come on. There's a lot of you in denial here. Come on, don't make excuses. Don't pretend you can't get it up.
I'm looking. All right. Earth is Flat by Jabba and Friends. Is there a chance this is... All right. All right, hold on a second. I'm not going to share... All right, it's playing now.
Yeah? Are you sure? Because I can just see you with a big smug face.
Yeah, I'll share it to you.
Yeah, let me go and find me with a phone and see if it's really playing.
There we go. They hear it now.
Yeah. If anyone's listening to that, if you send them messages, let me know if you can hear it, yeah? There we go, I can see it. There we go. You're having a good sing song.
There's no measurements here.
You don't need measurements, mate. You need half a brain cell and an ability called discernment.
Scientists care about measurements, actually.
Well, scientists don't always have the answer. Science doesn't always have the answer.
Yeah, scientists care about measurements.
Okay, what about observations? Because you'll never observe it spinning.
Oh, yes, I have. man, I don't know if Gleam would even stand for this. People, you think Gleam would take this?
It's flat, though. It's flat, mate. Really.
Yeah, the dog cam doesn't do well for you.
Well, what about the music? People love music, mate. The music must be getting...
Yeah, music is not evidence. Music isn't evidence,
man, where's
though.
the curve, man? I
It's claims.
Disappear over the curve, man. I thought chips disappear over the curve, bro.
Oh, my goodness. There you go. 13,000 meters with the super fuzzy edge. That doesn't help. I want to see a little better one.
Well, it's certainly flat, isn't it?
It's all blurry. Have you looked at a Dwayne Kellum? Oh, this is a fisheye here. You can see that this one's pretty
Camera
bad.
wobble and all.
Yeah.
Camera wobble.
So let's look here. Let me show you. So a fisheye is no good. See that one there? It's convex, right? And then it goes to concave, right? So
once it started wobbling, you've got the camera wobble. Once it was still, and it was flat. Getting desperate now.
As we identified before, a GoPro lens is not the kind of lens to measure if there's curve. Right? In fact, a lens at all is difficult because unless you quantify the barrel distortion in that lens, then you don't know. You can't quantify whether there's curve or not, or if it's just due to the lens.
Just hang on, just remember a statement. Yeah, ships are meant to disappear over a curve.
Of course they do. Yeah.
No, clearly we don't. Anyone can see that picture and come to realize
they get obstructed bottom up. So and there's nothing else. All right, so let's look at this.
But if you're on a spinning pair, then you should see it from left to right as well at that height.
Of course, that's a great point.
Why is it not called the curve? Why is it not called the curve? Why is it called the horizon?
So
because it's horizontal.
Because the people who named it weren't English speakers; they were Greek. So anyway, so here is the left to right curve 2, and Tommy Gronwald is in the chat. And I'm sorry if I said his name wrong, but right here he has. The same thing that Rory did, and this is from the location is actually stated on there. I'll go full screen so people can see it. You're seeing this, right? Simon, you see this?
Man.
Okay, so what he did is because you don't, it's difficult to identify if a lens has barrel distortion or not. So what he did is he got a straight edge, and this straight edge is how wide is it, Tommy? I don't know. It's several feet wide. And so then what you can do is you can count the pixels, which is exactly what I did. I counted the pixels all the way across from the top of the straight edge to the horizon. I counted them by hand all the way across. See that? And then I put them into a spreadsheet. And look at that. When you plot them out, the horizon is curved. So I measured the curve of the horizon. Right there. Tommy Gronwald took the picture. And okay, so denial, got it. So 2 meter is the width of that particular straight edge. So there you go.
I like you. When I'm playing a gig in Minnesota.
So far, you've got claims, no evidence, and denial, which is basically every flat Earth debate I've ever been in. So you did nothing different than usual. Do you mind if we go over some super chats because some people have some questions for you here?
I'm sure they do. I just got one, because obviously.
All right.
Where's the curve?
See.
Where was ship disappearing over a curve, mate? Can we go back to one of my photos now?
I'm going to stop the shares. People want to see your wicked beard. I think I turned off the share so they can see you. All right.
I'm outside it a minute.
All right. Well, all right. So let's see. Morton Nielsen says, "Well, debate over. MC Tune won. Not sure about the rap battle though. It might be a tie." Might be a tie on the rap battle. Oh.
Might be a tie. He also says
Mr. Bozohead says, Manx Stoner, what flavor windows do you like? Oh, Oh,
you sure he's not saying lick? You sure he's not saying lick there? Trying to insinuate
he says, I think he said like.
You're offensive.
He did spell flavor with the unnecessary U, but Mr. Bozohead, I believe, is from the UK. So, Bella Charge says, show photo of LIGO and ask why legs get higher.
What you on about, legs getting higher? Show me water sticking to a spinning pear.
Yeah, that's a different topic. You see, it's like your answer to everything is a change of topic, a deflection. People would respect a little more if you actually answer the question. So, all right. So I have a debate later tonight with Dion Smo, who promoted the debate. You got to get this. He was in his bathtub, filming himself in his bathtub talking about the debate. And so we definitely appreciate that you did not do that. Oh. So remember, this is a round 1 of 2 for tonight, and round 1 of 2 with Simon. If you'll come back next week, we'll talk about 5G.
Well, it's a weapon of mass destruction. It's a weaponized kill grid. It's a war on oxygen.
Save it for next week.
You see those science believers don't believe that, do you?
Hold on, save it, man, save it. Cygnus TSP says, I don't get to watch MC Tune or contribute nearly enough, so here goes a small bit of support there. Thank you very much, Cygnus. Glober Mom says, for Simon, without Stardust, one cannot believe. We can no longer afford to live with turbulence. You must take a stand against delusion. So
I've got to make a stand against you, then, because you're completely deluded and think we live on a spinning ball. That's how I've got to do, make a stand against you.
Is that a quote from a song, Glober Mom? I don't know. It sounded like a reference to something. So, Stringer News 1 says, science brings evidence, politics brings talking points. Who's the politician here today? I know who he's thinking. Glober Mom says it's from the New Age BS generator. Very nice. The New Age BS generator says, without Stardust, one cannot believe. We can no longer afford to live with turbulence. You must take a stand against delusion. Very nice. Okay. Stringer News 1 says again, for when no flat earther dares to say it's flat, the flat earther is officially done and dusted. That's now.
I'm a flat earther.
Yeah, so is Hip Hop Herpy. Do you know Hip Hop Herpy?
No, but you're going to play that opera song for me in a bit as well.
So, all right. Well, yeah. I'll catch up on. I'm almost done here on the super chat. So,
all right.
When I was talking about math, Kyle Brostler said, "I think your tie was distracting him. Was my tie distracting you from the math? It's just blue. It's not very swirly or anything. So, all right." MF says, "This is a massacre. Finish him." Like Mortal Kombat style. I liked Raiden. That was the one I liked a lot usually. So, let's see. Morton Nielsen for 45 Donkey Kong dollars says, "Wow, first time I heard a flat earther lose a debate a week in advance." Oh man, big sigh. So okay.
Well, hang on. I suggest to anyone that falls with a conspiracy theory that 5G is safe, I suggest you look up the corona electric field. Yeah.
Yeah. Save it for next week. Don't give. I mean, you already did, but don't give away all of your talking points for next week. I'll just have them ready. I already have them ready. But so anyway.
Corona electric field. I'm on the right team, mate. Which you appear to be on the wrong team, mate. I'm on the right team here, mate.
All right.
We're talking about the Bible now.
Which video? You want to do a video or the Bible or slide rules? Because I got my slide rule out. Look at that. Look at that sexy slide rule. When you talk geometry, you know what a slide rule does?
I do, but you're going to argue against the Bible with a slide rule.
It's that. That's what happens when you talk geometry. The Bible makes claims. The Bible makes claims. Let's see. Ilya Moon. Am I ignoring you, Ilya Moon? Sorry. There's too much going on. She wants me to play something to prove I'm the 4th worst rapper in the world. Because apparently I'm now the 3rd.
You're a cunny fun. I'll give you that. You're a cunny fun.
A cunny fun?
A cunny fun.
Yeah, I got it. All right, let's see here.
Yeah, how about this one? I sent this to Mariana Spring on WhatsApp, yeah? On WhatsApp, yeah? But for those who... For these... So basically, I sent her a video of my friend's 4-year-old daughter saying, Simon, the Earth's flat. And her dad goes, how do you know it's flat? Because no one can prove it's a ball. And then she said, there's no curve, there never will be a curve, wake up. So I sent this to Mariana Spring, who's the head of the BBC on WhatsApp, yeah? But for these to know the truth about the shape of the Earth, not only means they have more discernment than any stubborn globe with a degree in physics who pretends to live on a pear. But imagine these girls have to go to school to be forced to believe in the pseudo-scientific, satanic deception, conspiracy theory, hoax, glow, and how a teacher would treat these children if they spoke out to these lies being taught. It would probably escalate into social services being involved, which means they would get placed somewhere and be abused by paedophiles like Jimmy Savile, that the BBC did their best to cover up and discredit, or worse, be one of the poor children involved in Pizzagate being delivered to politicians and such like to be raped, and they could be drained of their blood for the elite adrenochrome and then disposed of in slaughterhouses and fed to us in McDonald's outlets, which is sadly what happens when someone gives you a bit of your own medicine. We talk about remarkable beasts, but it's on your spinning globe when Pizzagate's not real and Bill Gates is going to come and save us all. So are you happy with Bill Gates coming to save us all and the abuse of children and children's meat being served in McDonald's again? Are you happy with that? Are you okay with that?
That's off topic. But
well, I'll tell you what. Well, cue Marilyn now with that 4-minute presentation where it's child abuse and teaching lies that we're never a spinning ball that we don't. Let's play that now.
I felt bad for Marilyn, but all right. She there it is. Poor Marilyn.
Child abuse is a strong claim. However, I'd go a step further. If a 5G system
rolled out with
poor children,
she's talking now.
Take one of these injections.
Hold on.
I'll be quiet.
She's talking. I see that you put up a fence.
Let Marilyn take the
I don't know how I'm going to be able to get these cards passed out. Very good. Thank you. So I'm here because there's 2 things that happened since last month.
Well, we've all had enough of you now, mate.
One is that I got an email from Mr. Derby stating that he selects the
don't talk so that you can
curriculum,
can hear.
And he only selects curriculum that is from
it's more than child abuse if it's allowed to carry on when she can go back to school.
All this is on my website, on my YouTube channel. And
it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out which irritating would walk away ones in the science department.
So you can go there, Marilyn Spirit Level Gmail, and you can see all the things I'm
it's
telling
illegal.
you.
I don't know if it's illegal in England to teach lies in school, but it is in America. So the very worst, the very best, it's illegal.
Why
child abuse, very strong claim.
You're talking over Karen Spirit Level.
Why spend the money? So he was also told me he was not going to look into this at all, and he called it a belief. This is not a belief. There was nothing about religion on those banners that I had here last month. It was all scientific evidence. So there was nothing belief about it. It's not a religion. The other thing I wanted to address was on Friday night I came to the homecoming football game. And under my rights of free speech, First Amendment rights of free speech, I brought my banners, the same I had here, nothing profane about them, and I stood at the gate. I did not go into the gate. I was not rude to anyone. And I had 5 frantic adults surrounding me like bees, and they were trying to get me out.
Very brave lady.
And saying I couldn't be there. And it was restricted access property and all that. I know my free speech rights. This is public property. Yes, no one can come in when the school is in session and break into a classroom. That's true, and I never would do such a thing. But out there on the sidewalk at a public event, that is free speech right and protected. So I am here just to clarify these issues. I have all that on video, what happened that night. And there are regrettably 2 foul words that no student heard. Because when I speak, they come to my recording device here, which is on, just as yours is on there. So I say something to myself, it gets recorded, but no student heard that.
Yeah, she's going.
So
yeah.
I just want you to understand that
this is her. I think it's her second time there.
Issue, that the flat Earth has
evidence. I can't hear what she's saying, but I don't think it's the one I sent to you. I hope she's going along the lines of the Earth's flat and it's illegal to teach lies. I don't think that's actually the right one.
Yeah, this might have been her second appearance, because she referred to her previous time that she was on. And
well,
I've not watched.
Second one.
I've not seen this one either.
So welcome to my channel.
So all right.
I know the first one, the science department just ran. Or sorry, the pseudoscience department ran away.
Is that at the school board meeting too?
Yeah. But if you watch the first one, type in there. I type in, what is it? Flat Earth drops bombshell at thing. Yeah, I'll send it if you want. I think people should watch the first one.
Bombshell's not on. For you. Bombshell's not on her page.
I'll be able to find it unless it's been barred in America. Do you know what I mean? We don't like the teachers being accused of child abuse.
No, her channel's fine.
It's on the John Thor channel.
She went to a whole bunch of school board meetings.
Okay, well, I'm going to send you privately now which one it is that
okay.
should be played, or one I refer to.
I felt bad for her. I can't believe you want me to show this. I can't believe it's still on her video. I would have taken it down.
You're not letting me share it now, but come on.
Are you trying to share it?
I'm trying to share it with you, yeah. But
all right. I'll turn off my share. Hold on. All right, there you go.
All right, go on. I'm going to send it to you, then, yeah? Do I send it as a private message?
Well, however you want.
If I share it in the URL there, I'm going to share it there now. Is that doing anything? I've shared it.
I see something. It's just
Can you copyright
it's just
URL.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything on the phone there. I think so. Send me the link.
Okay. It's only the second time I've ever used this, by the way. But
yeah,
I'm getting used to it. And we did actually chat for a while early, didn't we? And we tried to get it on the MacBook, and we had problems.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
I sent it there as a message.
You got that hot MacBook there. You didn't know the password to it.
No comment. No comment. It's not actually mine. Mine broke. I tried doing an upgrade on it, but I'd rather have an Apple than anything that belongs to Bill Gates, because he's a sociopath that's trying to kill you and your children on your globe.
Not my channel. Not my channel. You don't say that. I don't even host. I don't even host that type of debate, man. Don't even bring it up. Ben Smythe. Ben Smythe says Simon talks about corruption. Can he defend his corrupt football team? Oh, snap. Ooh. Simon, you can't show up to a debate with Nout Mate. It's not Flatmate. Seriously, Ben Smythe, with the throwdown.
Okay. Well, without going on about Bill Gates being an evil sociopath and all, but Rose leads to Bill Gates with all this hoax that's going on at the moment, and
Ben Smith.
The WHO, he runs a WHO. Their map is a flat Earth map with a dagger and a snake wrapped around it. It's all roads lead to Bill Gates. Now, if someone asked me if you could delete one thing from the world, what would it be? I said the farcical,
flat earthers,
preposterous, pseudo-scientific, globe deception, conspiracy theory, on top of a FIFA World Cup, and do to Bill Gates what he wants to do to every single one of us. That's pull his pants down and bend him over. There we go. I'm not bringing anything to a table. All right, yeah, all right. Go on, anyway, sorry, go on, carry on. I've sent you that link. Are you going to play with Child Abuse Claim by Marilyn?
Where did you send it?
I sent it to your message on here.
Oh, okay, hold on. There it is, okay.
Yeah, the pseudoscience department just walk away. We lost his science.
Yeah, but do you know science? I mean, how do you know what science is? You don't even know geometry, dude. All right, hold on. This is from John Thor. Dude. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
John Thor. Go for it. This is Marilyn. Yeah,
I'm gonna share it to you so you see it. You won't hear it, but if you go to that laptop, you'll hear it.
Will everyone else hear it?
Yeah, everybody else will. So, all right, here comes.
That's the important thing, isn't it? She's standing up your children here. Your children, yeah. We've all been victims of this child abuse.
My children are taught by me because I homeschool. And they use that school right here.
Well, you know, I spoke to your daughter the other day, actually, didn't I?
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said, what do you want people?
And she knows. All right, hold on.
And she said, what do you think people the Earth is flat? And she said, I think it was stupid. But no, I've already said I'll take forest dumps.
And I don't. I coach her not to say that. I try not to talk like that, and that's just. It's just out of the words of Babe, out of the mouths of Babe. So all right, so I'm gonna play Spirit Level here. So just let her.
Is this the John 4 one?
Yes.
All right, stop lying to your daughter, mate.
But I grew up in this school district from elementary on through, and 2.5 years ago I found out something, and it was very disturbing to me. And I'm here to give you a quick overview of what that is. And I would really like to have some feedback on this because it was very shocking to me. And I think that there's something being taught in the schools that there's a huge, it could be an outright lie. So I'm here to just present this quickly. Can I do this? I can do it in the 4 minutes, which I think I have. As you can see, the banners have a lot of information on them. So here is the flat Earth map. The North Pole is in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. This is no joking matter. This is the United Nations logo. They use a flat Earth map. All these world organizations use a flat Earth map, but they leave off Antarctica. If there is a sphere, a spinning ball, then there has to be a curvature formula for how far out it goes and how far down it drops.
No, don't hit me with the
truth. Based on a 24,901 mile equator, this is the formula we came up with. And we used the Pythagorean theorem down here. You can see that, how we figured that out. And it's 8 inches times a mile squared. Now, if you'll see this picture right here, this is Chicago across 60 miles of Lake Michigan. Now, so you see the numbered blocks, 71, 143. They all correspond with the 200 proofs Earth is not a spinning ball by Eric Dubé. So you can take a picture if you like, but you can see these same pictures again on that video. Okay, except I may have added a few more in that I really like the scientific method. I added that one in there, and gravity theory over here, which that's in grave question. So we have missing curvature, properties of water. It's always flat on the top. Okay, water never curves, and it never conforms to the bottom of the container and reflects that on the top. Okay, here's reflection. We always get the line. If it's a flat surface, you get the line. If it's a curved surface, as you can do with glossy paper at home, just curve the paper, go to a light bulb, and you'll see a curved paper only gets a spot. But this is reality. We get the line, okay? So I'm saying that all the oceans are a flat surface. Your bathtub is flat, your swimming pools are flat, the lakes are flat, so the oceans are also flat. I had a woman, she said she had a master's degree in physics, and she told me the Pacific Ocean was higher than the Atlantic Ocean. I said, no, I don't think so. Water always seeks its own level. What happens down around the bottom of South America? Is it just a raging river there? No. So we have a lot of misinformation going around, and I think it's horrible. I think there's also a law that says the public schools have to teach the truth. Okay? So I'm not here angry at you people. I'm not angry at you. I'm just saying this is information, this is real science, and we have to make sure that we're not abusing the children by lying to them. I think lying to children is child abuse. So I am challenging you all to do this research. I've been studying this 2.5 years, and now I go out and I question people and ask them to look into it. That's what I do.
Here,
when you study this,
okay,
here's perspective. You're going to have to, 4 minutes is up? Wow. Okay, so 200 proofs. You have to study perspective. That's something that they do not teach you in school. And there's a whole lot. These books are being censored. NASA is lying to us. How does America get to be 2 different sizes?
Sorry for all my friends tuning in.
This, I don't care, but
if you didn't have control,
there's a lot to it. And the horizon always goes to your eye level.
5 3 words when you debate.
So if you hold this out, no matter if you're up in a plane or Mount Everest, it's always at your eye level. That proves it's not curving downwards. So thank you for your time.
This world is not. All right, so she made lots of claims, just like you have, but didn't actually.
But it's a matter of putting the pieces together. Put the pieces of the jigsaw together. That's it. Put the pieces of the jigsaw together, people, and you'll come to the same conclusion that everyone else does that researches it. I wouldn't be,
Except
I wasn't so sure. I wouldn't make
you need measurements in evidence, and you haven't provided any. You said we see too
You-
far.
hang on,
I asked
you
you
need
to
common
give.
sense. You need
I
common
asked
sense
you to give me
realise the
one
truth.
picture of seeing too far, and you didn't. You refused.
I clearly
Just
have.
one.
I clearly
Just
have.
one picture. The actual. I need the latitude, longitude, and the elevation, and then we'll test your see too far claim. That's all you got to do. One picture,
Well, work
and
it
you
out for
refuse to do
yourself.
it.
There's one. There's one. There's one. Ships disappear over a curve, do we? No,
And
we
what's
don't.
what's the latitude, longitude, and what's the see too far, right? Let's test
You definitely see
your
too far.
claim.
You definitely see too far.
Well, that's just another claim. We definitely see too far is just a claim. Let's
Oh,
test
no,
it.
it's a
Let's
fact.
do the
It's a
actual.
fact.
Let's calculate.
Okay.
We calculate
Like I said,
the ramifications of your claim, right?
Like
and
I said,
then
pseudo
we test it.
Mandanya. Should we go for one more picture? Look at the size of the pyramids on this picture. You put that into perspective, the size of the pyramids, and ships are meant to disappear over a curve according to your pseudoscience.
You're just handing this to me. You refuse to actually, when I'm begging you to give me evidence, and you refuse. You just refuse. Absolutely refuse.
You're asking for the height at which a picture is taken. Is that what you're asking?
The latitude, longitude, and height of a picture so we can test to see if you're seeing too far. You're just saying this sees too far, but that doesn't mean anything until we test.
Well, I'll tell you what, you go do
True.
calculations and look at the size of the pyramids, yeah? But anyone with any discernment and any passion for the truth, yeah, realizes that you can see too far. If the pyramids are this size, yeah, let me find it. Oh yeah, there's the First Lady of America as well, Big Mike Obama. I don't know whether Melinda Gates has always had a penis, but that's a dude, yeah, that's a dude.
Dude. You don't do that. Okay? People have opinion. I don't do politics on this, okay? So don't do that. No, you're muted. You're muted right now. I want you to understand. You're not doing that on my channel. You understand that? You're not doing that on my channel. If the topic is flat Earth, I don't like when you treat people like that. So you're currently muted because I'm not letting you talk like that on my channel. You understand? Can you get on topic and not get off topic? I'll bring it back on. Otherwise, we're done. So far, you've brought zero evidence. Just claims. It's embarrassing for you. Completely embarrassing. All right, hold on. I need confirmation from you that you're going to stay on topic. I need confirmation from you that you're going to stay on topic before anything you put goes back on screen or anybody hears you. Okay? You're currently muted and nobody's seeing you. I need you to confirm that you're going to stay on topic. I can hear you. Nobody else can. We're not moving forward until you confirm that you will stay on topic like an adult. All right.
Can you see that picture? If you unmuted me, can other people see that picture?
People can hear you. People can see that.
Okay, so that picture, yeah, I don't know the exact height it was taken from. My apologies.
So then find a better
account
one.
the size of the pyramids. Look at the size of the pyramids, yeah. If the pyramids are appearing at that size, yeah, then where's the curve? Why aren't you seeing it dipping to the distance behind it?
Okay.
Where's the curve, man?
There's no measurements on there. There's no way to quantify how much curve we should see. We don't know anything about.
Well,
this picture.
We should be some. We should be some.
You are the one talking about pseudoscience. This claim that you are doing here is pure pseudoscience.
There's no curve there.
There's no measurements. There's no hypothesis. There's no calculations.
There's a picture of the pyramids.
What the ramifications of that hypothesis. Nothing. You've done nothing here. This is embarrassing for you.
Pyramid? No. There's a picture of the pyramids. Yeah, let's break it down. There's some pyramids.
You're going to need to bring math into this. Okay, math is next.
Common sense.
What's the
you
math?
Tell me, mate.
No.
You tell me, mate.
How much curvature must we see What is your prediction for the amount of curvature using
hang
this
on,
particular camera?
Hang on.
Lens?
Let's just go back. Let's go back. You're being pedantic now. You're being pedantic. Right?
Absolutely.
The facts of the matter is,
science is
facts
pedantic.
of the matter is, okay, well, the facts of the matter is, there's a picture of the pyramids. There should be some curve. Let's forget about the exact precision.
How much?
The precise amount.
And is the lens...
I tell you what, you tell me, because I don't think there is a curve. There is no curve, mate. So you tell me where the curve is.
It's not my claim, it's your claim. Okay?
No,
if you're going to come to this with a claim,
no curve.
And you have how much lens distortion is on this lens? You don't even know the lens.
There's no curve.
It's just a claim.
There's a pyramid.
Okay. So this see too far claim, you have yet to provide one piece of evidence for it. None. Not
I've presented loads, mate. I presented loads.
None.
You're just in
Absolutely
denial.
none.
You're in
it's
denial.
just
You're
more
in denial.
claims. That particular photo wasn't evidence. It was just another claim. Right?
It was a picture of a pyramid that looks really, really, really small, and then pyramids are really, really, really big.
Yeah. So that doesn't tell us how much curve we should see, and that doesn't tell us whether or not there's lens distortion in that lens.
He's telling us there's no curve. That's what he's telling us. He's telling us there's no curve.
I'm sorry, it's telling us nothing because we don't even have a hypothesis.
He's telling us there's no curve. He's telling us there's no curve.
Here's what again, you how do you know that is too far? You don't know, right?
There's no curve.
So let me...
It should be curved from left to right. If you can see for 190 miles, when you should be able to see a curve from
left
to
show
right.
you. I'll show you the left to right curve here. Can you? I'll present this. So the left to right curve is easy to see actually if you do it right. And so far you've done some pretty crappy stuff that doesn't control variables, which is par for the course for flat Earth.
Well, when the pyramids are really, really, really small and they're really, really big in real life, and you're claiming ships disappear over a curve, then use your brain. Use your brain.
Here is Ibiza in the Mediterranean.
If you say so.
This picture has the GPS coordinates in it, so you can download it and you can verify for yourself.
Well, we don't live on a globe.
So,
you need to look into low
another claim. All right, so here's what happened. Rory took these two straight edge here, and he lined it up across.
If you say so.
With the horizon right between the two straight edges. So you got a top and a bottom on that straight edge. Well, you can verify this yourself. And here's how science works. If you think this is wrong, you go reproduce it, or you find what the error was. You don't just deny, because denial is a religious claim, right? When evidence is presented, if you can't
that's a claim in itself, that you're going to back out that claim up.
That's the middle of my sentence. You interrupted. Okay. Denial is a religious position when you're presented with evidence. If there's a problem, you actually go and address it by finding problems with the methodology or reproduce it yourself to see if there's an error with the measurements. So here you go. He took this very picture, which you can download and has the original GPS coordinates in it. And if you compress it left to right, you can see the curve of the horizon.
Oh, if you compress it, I mean, if you fake it, right? So
no.
Mine's already trumps out with reality. Let's talk about SpaceX, shall we?
No. Right here.
No, come on, man.
You were demanding to see left to right curve. I showed you left to right curve.
That. No, I don't believe that's true.
Right.
I don't believe that's real.
So denial.
No, that's not real. That's not
denial.
real. It's not real.
Denial. Denial is a religious position. So you have a religious claim about the Earth being flat.
None whatsoever. However, part of what the Bible said is part of it. You've got to put the jigsaw together. Put the jigsaw together, lads.
What is the error in the methodology here?
The water doesn't stick to the ball.
No. What is the error in the methodology here? You asked to see curving horizon. I'm showing it to you right now. What is the error in the methodology?
The error or area? Error?
Error.
I'm sure with your accent.
ERROR. What is the error in the methodology here?
Well, let's go back a few steps, shall we? Because there's no curve in real life. I mean, I've stood on a beach.
It's on the screen right now.
Out. Why does no one else see it? How come you're showing it now on a rubbish image? But everyone that goes to the sea and looks out at the sea. No one's ever seen a curve.
Get a 2 meter straight edge.
Mate, I'll go and drive to a beach now and go and take a picture of the sea with no curve, mate.
Get a 2 meter. Hold on, listen up. Here's the methodology. Get a 2 meter straight edge, right? Get it right up next to the horizon. Take a picture so that the horizon is as much right above the horizon as possible, or right above the straight edge as possible. Then do a compression left to right so that you can visually see it, or count the pixels like I did in the other one, so you can factually measure it.
Like fake it and zoom in like a GoPro lens. What do you mean compress it? Why can't you just look at it to realise it's horizontal? Why do you need to compress it and fake it?
We can do that. Let me do that right here. We can zoom in on it, and it's the problem is we can't see all of it in one picture, right? But we can do that, and we can do the same thing.
Hang on. One second. If you're looking out like that at a sea, yeah. If you're looking out at a sea like that, yeah, and you're telling me that ships disappear over a curve, yeah, and line actor Bill Nye used to say, what, we've been out, just straight away, oh yeah, we're disappearing. Why can't you see it from left to right? Why are you having to zoom in and Photoshop and make adjustments with it?
Because it's not.
Why can't you see a curve from left to right? Why can't you see a curve from left to right?
A little.
If it's a ball.
Our eyes are not precision measuring devices. That's why we need to do things to see it.
Fake camera trickery. That's why I need fake camera trickery.
Here is, what's fake about it? What's fake about it?
What's real about it?
What's fake about it? You claim is that it's fake. Well, what's fake? Please tell me what's fake.
If you put all the pieces together previously, so Pissy and Dave, as you call him, my mate Dave from Basildon, yeah, shot down gravity.
Okay.
You've got common sense that tells you go outside, we're not moving.
Right. You're off topic here again. You're off topic.
No, because you've got to put the pieces together. You've got to put the pieces together. So let's move on to the next one.
All of your pieces.
About fake images and real images.
Every one of your pieces is crap.
No.
Hold on. This right here, you're claiming this is fake, and I'm asking you what's fake about it. Where's the error?
Well, you're just ignoring all my questions, mate, and you're focusing in. So just answer my question. If you can look out at the sea and you can see that ships disappear over a curve, then why can't you see the curve from left to right? You should see it.
I'm showing it on the screen.
Stupid image,
right?
No, it's nonsense, mate. Why don't you go and play the interview about the physics teacher? Let me tell you a story about two physics teachers. Yeah,
you said, all right. No, I'm not going to hear you out anymore. I'm sick of your denial. That's all you have. So I'm going to read a few more things from some.
Where's the curve, mate? Where's the curve?
It's on the screen right there. So
is it? No one else can see it, mate. No one else can see it.
Right there. All right. So people see the curve. We're looking at.
That's just so fake. That's just so fake. You took a horizontal picture and come in.
Sarcastic Barman is wondering if anything she said was true. Marilyn Spirit Level. So the things that Marilyn Spirit Level said were. Did you agree with what she said? Right.
It's here. I agree. I agree with what she says about putting the pieces of a jigsaw together.
So she said, and she had a picture, and I've seen her posters.
She mentioned Derek Dubai's 200 proofs.
I've seen her pictures, and she has the azimuthal equidistant map on there. So you brought up on Facebook the AE map. You brought up Marilyn Spirit Level's AE map. Eric Dubay uses the AE map, and then I use the AE map, and you're like, oh, no, I got a problem with that. Is it the AE map or not? Because you keep bringing it up as if it's the one, and then as soon as I test it, you're like, no, that's the wrong one. Anyway,
like I said, mate,
Sarcastic Barman says, if anything Marilyn Spirit Level said was true, then MC Toon's map and sun would have worked. Strange it didn't. Not that Simon would work that out. And then Cheese Mondo says, MC Toon, you clearly don't need evidence when you use the nuh-uh fingers in my ear argument. Memes prove it all, apparently. So let's see. Rosa,
what have you got? You've just shown a horizontal picture, zoomed in, changed the image. Now
Rosa 43 says, I love how well you break evidence down for these flirfs, but they still don't understand, unfortunately, or pretend to. Keep up the good work, Toon. Thank you very much. And Mr. Bozo Head says, ask the clown about Nurse Kate Shamarama Ding Dong. Anything about Kate? Anything about toxic toxic nurse in a natural world?
No, you want to hear about a natural world and a natural nurse in a toxic world? No. Well, she was dying of cancer, and if she'd have done what the NHS would have told her, she'd have died of cancer. Fortunately, she didn't listen to the NHS.
She had a mastectomy.
Now, hear me out. I'm going to show you something now.
She had a mastectomy, though. So she kind of did what they said.
Let me show you something here, right? Because I know you've seen that debate about that interview with me today on that podcast, and you know at the end I shared 2 graphics, yeah? And one of them was how to... Now, I lost my dad to cancer, yeah? So to find out that the government have suppressed the cure for cancer makes me a bit sickened. That is how you eradicate cancer. That is how you eradicate cancer, yeah?
Get your head down that, mate. Double-blind studies on that?
Well, Rife machines, mate. Royal Rife was a Nikola Tesla of medicine, yeah? So when Tesla says that...
I'll take that as a no.
You know, we're like the cleverest man in the world. Hang on. Allow me to explain. Instead of speaking over me, yeah? With the Rife machines, you find a microscope with light. You find the frequency of light, and to illuminate it, and find the corresponding frequency of sound to illuminate it. Now I've got a PDF file on my phone with over 1,000 frequencies, and what we do, we kill more than just cancer, mate. Yeah, CBD, the cannabis plant, has numerous. You know, it treats and destroys cancer cells. So I lost my dad to cancer, yeah. And the government have hidden the cure for cancer. The same governments that have told us we live on a spinning ball that we don't. So that's how you eradicate cancer. But do you think the globalists will let that happen? You know, where they're out saving us children now, McDonald's burgers. Do you think we're going to let that happen? Well, I'm fighting to make that happen, mate. And taking the globe off top of the World Cup is one of the things, mate. And I'm with Marilyn, mate. It's child abuse, but we're all victims, mate. You're a victim of child abuse. I'm a victim of child abuse. And you need to stop carrying on that lie to your child, mate. So if you want to know how to stop a second wave, anyone, yeah, and you don't want to watch my podcast, although it's perfectly explained there, people saying I'm bringing nothing to the table. How to stop a second wave, yeah? Let me just show you something. Firstly, you know, there's something for next week's, yeah? There's something for next week's debate if we're still about. But if you want to carry on pretending you live on a spinning ball and carry on telling that lie to a child, and you want to go on with your smugness and pretend you've won an argument, yeah, then do what you want that makes you happy, yeah? But at the end of the day, mate, it's going to be taken out of school books, mate. It's not going to be taught in school because it's illegal. It's illegal to teach lies, mate. And I'm with Marilyn, mate. It's child abuse. But, you know, let me just find this picture anyway, yeah? This is how you stop a second wave. Now, you can carry on with your smugness if you want, mate.
Let's do this and then we'll wrap it up. Children.
Okay. Well, this is how you stop a second wave, but this doesn't happen on a globe because Bill Gates is going to come and inject us all on a globe, yeah? So if you want to carry on pretending you live on a globe, and that's cruel to your child, mate, I'm not going to call you a child abuser because I don't think that's fair on you because you're a victim of child abuse. But anyway, there we go. Simple as that. Because on the globe, you can catch a virus. Kate Shemarine will tell you can't. I'm with Kate. Kate knows the Earth's flat, but she doesn't tell everyone because too many people try and shoot them down.
I pinged her on Twitter and she didn't even respond to me. Man.
No, well, a lot of people abuse her, mate. She gets a lot of shit like I do. She's like an enemy of the state, mate, like I am. But when people like you try turning her as an enemy of the people, that's when it's wrong, mate. Because I shouldn't be an enemy of the people. I'm a man of the people, yeah. I'm a man of the people and all people like you. Although you're not CPAD, but at the end of the day, mate, we don't live on a globe, and 5 3-letter words win it. And if Donald Trump wants to explain the map on the Air Force One, then I'm all ears, Donald, yeah. And you know, Neil deGrasse Tyson
missed the year on that picture.
And go, say it again.
You missed the year on that picture that had the AE map centered. The AE map centered on Washington D.C. You missed the year on that. Go look up the year.
Okay, well, it's been redone, hasn't it? And I've got 2 pictures of 2 different maps. There's a more recent one.
And it's not the same map that anybody uses. It's not centered on the North Pole. It's centered on Washington D.C.
Well, that's what you know. You Americans are that deluded. You think the whole world's focused on America.
Jessica G is wondering: is Simon the UK's Boomhauer? I don't know what that is.
Boomhauer, mate.
I don't know,
Jessica. At the end of the day, mate.
What's Boomhauer?
I don't know, mate. You tell me. But yeah, that's pseudoscience.
Yeah, Strawman doesn't prove anything. So, all right.
I tell you what, go and get the video of me pouring water on a pear. Yeah, I pour water on a pear. Now check my Instagram page. Yeah, BIGBBLE.
You actually need to understand the model before you try to disprove it. Pouring water on a pear just proves gravity. So,
of course it does. Of course it does. So hang on. So hear me out. Come on then. At what point does gravity? So because I said to someone on my Instagram, when someone said it's got to be really, really big, So you prove to me, you're trying to prove we live on a globe. So at what point does gravity start working? If I'm spinning an apple, and I'm pouring water on it, go and get your globe. Go and pour water on that globe, mate. See if that works. Add a bit of salt. Change the temperature of the water. Vary it a bit.
Again, like I said, you have to understand the physics. So here's the deal for next week. For next week, here, do this. Read up about vectors and how to sum vectors.
Right, you tell me what exact measurement does gravity start working and holding water to a ball? What exact measurement? You tell me, mate, was a smart ass. What measurement?
It's the sum of vectors. You have to sum the vectors. When what you've done is you've ignored one of the big vectors. So
we got gravity out of the way early on with Dave. So what I'm saying is, someone said to me it's got to be really big like the moon. Well, really big like the moon. So, but what if it's really big but not quite as big as the moon? When does gravity start working, mate? It's a load of nonsense.
You got to sum the vectors.
What precise moment does it start working? You tell me,
Smith,
mate.
Hold on. Ben Smith says, Simon or Joel Taylor, who's worse? Much love, big fan. Don't be smarmy. Boomhauer's from King of the Hill. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. Oh. So, all right. I have another debate coming up in an hour and 45 minutes with whatever is Dion Smo. Harry Warp, I did say Washington D.C. I do believe that the AE map that's in Air Force One in that picture is actually an AE map centered on Washington D.C., which would make sense because that's where the president does his work from. So that would show you then how quickly you could get to any other place in the world. So anyway, man, this tie is getting old.
I've sent you a video there of a load of pilots and over the Earth's flat. You say there's no pilots and over the Earth's flat. That's what you said before.
Hey, bring them on.
The video. Send
them to me, and I will bring them on, and I will talk to them, because every pilot I've ever talked to has run away, or they won't answer my simple questions that any pilot.
Well, it's like it's like the guy that I speak to, which is a government advisor, but knows that 5G is a weaponized kill grid. Okay. He's had to take secret oaths and dance around in basements in
hold on. Dion Giovanni says evidence brought 0. Wild claims Aleph_null. Aleph? No, what is? I don't know what that is, but infinity. Maybe that's it. So, all right, I need to get going. Washington. Did I say Washington? I'm not much of a Wisconsinite to say Washington. Got some relatives that say that. So, anyway, Simon, we got to go. Brian Batcher says, there is no pandemic. Tell that to my lungs, dunce. So... that was not nice.
You wearing a mask? Wearing a mask won't help you. I believe the complete opposite of what the WHO say. With their symbol being a flyer with a dagger in the middle of it and a snake wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Welcome to a Georgia Guidestone.
We got to go. Save your 5G for next week. And you got a cube there? Man. Those picture cubes they're impossible to move. So, all right, everybody, thank you very much for coming. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Well, you carry on chatting shit. You carry on lying to your children, yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this, be sure to like and subscribe. Share it with people. If you think I got anything wrong, feel free to say so in the comments. And if you think that Simon got anything right, go ahead and say so in the comments too. And we'll talk to you hopefully again. We have him next week, and just a second, Simon. So anyway, Dion Simone a little bit. We'll talk to you everybody then. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Bye.